Just obviously a great win, but even more than that, was how enjoyable that was for the players, especially the seniors. I mean, Sam Holtz, that big three that he made, Stefan, for all the hard work that he's put in, for him to come out and play like he did. I know his box or his stat line wasn't, overly impressive, but he just impacts winning in so many different ways. And he's done that consistently throughout his time here. Will Jackowitz, the hard work, he's put in, thankless job, never really getting a chance to, play much, but really helping the team and scouts, being there on time and really supportive of his teammates. I know the kids go to his family's house during some of the Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays. They've been like a host family to a lot of the kids. Luka Krajnovic is a senior, been banged up, but, he's put his time in here also, as well as, Fred Scott and the effort he gave after coming back from his injury. Obviously Rich is hurt, but he's helped the program and the team also, Rich Kelly. So tremendous, win for all the guys, especially the seniors. And, more than anything, it was just very, very enjoyable. And our staff was phenomenal. The entire staff, was professional, unified, and, they had a lot to do with it too. So enjoyable win for everyone involved.
All right, first question will go to Rich Thompson.
Just talk about Freddie Scott. What was he, a sleeping giant? I don't think Notre Dame was prepared for him.
Well, Rich, Fred is, if you look back, and this is the one thing about this team, we really didn't catch a lot of breaks, but early on, if you would have watched that Villanova game, he was one of the better guys on the floor. And, he had the knee injury and, he was out for quite a long time. And, between that and with COVID, it took him a while to get back here and get in shape. So he's extremely skilled. He's a weapon, especially at the 5. He's a born scorer. He could do it at all 3 levels. And again, he still isn't in great condition. We had to kind of limit his minutes, according to the doctors here today. And, and again, but he performed admirably and real proud of him.
All right, we'll go next to McCullough.
Hey, Coach, how proud are you of your seniors? What can you say about the seniors and their contributions to the program these last 4 years?
Well, I think it starts first with we'll talk with Stefan. I mean, Stefan was thrust into, the starting lineup as a freshman. We had lost one of our grad transfers that year, Teddy Hawkins, and, Stefan was kind of an unsung hero that year. We won 19 games. We actually turned the program. And he was a big part of that. He's a kid that, again, I think he kind of typifies, a kid that we all appreciate from New England, from this area. I mean, he's blue collar. He puts max effort into every possession, every game. And as we all are brought up in this area, we play to win. He plays to win. So you could not help, and especially again, in this today and throughout his time, you can't help but root for that kid. And, he's been, a tremendous all 4 years, and he's gone through a lot of ups and downs. So real proud of him, as well as all the other seniors. I mean, every one of them. And again, you guys probably don't know, and, you don't see the walk-ons as much, but they do an unbelievable job at preparing our players. And, they were phenomenal also, throughout their 4 years here. Again, it's a thankless job, but they contributed a lot to helping our team get better day in and day out throughout their 4 years. So real proud of all those guys.
All right, we're going to go next to Josh Maurer up in the radio booth. Josh, go ahead.
Thank you, Mike. Coach, congratulations. One of the things you and I talked about last night was how hard it is to come off of a layoff and hit shots. We've seen that across the country with teams coming off of COVID pauses this season. You guys shot 53% today. What was it that allowed your team to shoot so well after having that inaction for the last couple of weeks?
Well, I think, again, we haven't, just like most other teams, Josh, we talked about this, a lot of teams haven't had the practice time. And, we had about a week and a half here to really, kind of get better and individually and as a team. And one of the focal points, for us was to kind of, let our guys know, look, you've got to play to your strengths. And, I think sometimes, everybody, wants to do certain things as a basketball player, but everybody's a member of the team and everybody contributes, something for the team's success. And I think today our guys were playing the right way, inside out. We were driving the ball, we were going inside. And then I think the 3-point shot became a lot easier for us because we were playing the right way. And again, we've talked about it as a staff, and the staff, and all of us, we were emphasizing that, with our guys, especially. Again, we had extra practice time, which we haven't had much of, this year. But our guys really responded the way we wanted them to in terms of playing individually to their strengths.
We'll go next for Dan Rubin.
Coach, I know there's going to be a lot of emotion just when guys, I know I asked Jay, when you sit around and you're on pause or stuck in your room and the only thing you can do is think and watch film. For you to see the guys come out and play with the emotion and see them go at a team and have a team come back at them. First off, what's that like on the sideline? And second, how gratifying is it to watch the team respond at those steps of the way?
I mean, these kids, again, like a lot of other teams this year, a lot of teams and their, players have gone through a lot. And, we all have in society. It's been real tough for everybody. But, the one thing that these kids have shown, and we kind of talked about a little bit before the game, and I think, when they leave this year, obviously, the record wasn't what any of us would have wanted it to be. But every time these kids got knocked down, they got back up. And it really speaks to their character, and who they are as people. And they deserve a lot of credit. And today, again, these kids came out here. They really, rallied behind all of the practice time, all of the things that they went through. And we talked about it a lot, to really, they deserve to win. They deserve to have an opportunity like they did today, to have a fun locker room and enjoy themselves. A lot of these kids have been in protocol, isolation, 7 days, 14 days. And it's hard. I mean, it's, us as adults, it's difficult, but, imagine being a college kid or a high school kid right now, it's really hard. And from that standpoint, couldn't be more happy for the kids, and our managers, all of the kids involved here. It's just, it really is gratifying to watch their locker room celebration and how they responded after the win. It was really fun.
We'll go next to Ken Potok.
Scott, you talked about the extra practice time. How much did it help you guys maybe simplify things? You only had 5 turnovers the entire game, none in the first half. And then do you think that possibly confused Notre Dame with some different looks, different sets?
Well, you know what? I honestly, it really wasn't as much as confusing them. I just think that, Ken, we had that extra practice time and we really kind of focused on, again, playing to our individual strengths that would make us the best team. And one of those, for our guards, was to make simple plays, to drive the ball, whether it's for themselves or their teammates. And again, having that added practice time, we haven't had, or just, again, like most other teams, it's been that type of year. So I think the added practice time really helped us, to really emphasize, making sure that our guys all made simple plays, and I think they responded very well doing that.
We'll go to Jimmy Golan next.
Hey, Coach, I know that you're going to hate this question, but can you just tell me what the win means to you to have been a part of it after all those years as an assistant?
Jimmy, I am, and being honest with you, as much as it's fun, it's really about the guys. I mean, you have no idea the emotions that are built up in all of us as coaches on the staff, to watch what these kids have had to go through. It really means more for them, and the fun, and watch smiles on their face to see Sam Holtz, and Stephon Mitchell, for all the times that he's dove on the floor and, he's played to win games, and we finished some, he came up short in others to get that win. I think it's one of the first times we beat Notre Dame here in a while, to send him off like that. To me and all the other guys of the team is more enjoyable, as well as the managers and our staff. Jim, our staff has been unbelievable, professional, unified, working together. and they deserve a lot of credit for this. But I just think it's really enjoyable for the players. Really, it is.
Can I just ask you, was your family able to be here for the game?
Yeah, they'd come. They were there. Yeah, yeah. So my wife and my 3 children. Yeah, they were there.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll go next to Rich Thompson.
Yeah, I reiterate that. Congratulations. My question is just comment on that assist to turnover ratio. It was really a telling stat when you look at it.
Yeah, again, Rich, just not to beat a dead horse, but we've that added practice time of kind of tweaking a few things, and really it was something that was the reason why we played well today. Was we won today because of the practice time. Our guys came into practice, they worked very hard, they bought in. It's been obviously tumultuous time for most of those kids individually. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we talked to them in practice, and they were doing push-ups when they turned the ball over. If they were trying to make a spectacular play and not playing to their strength, we did push-ups, and we really tried to get it out of them a little bit. And hopefully, again, moving forward, like we talked about, we're playing to win. There's still a lot of basketball left, and hopefully we can build on this game and keep getting better.